This presentation is brought to you by Brailleiant at Brailleiant.org, where we are bridging the digital divide for the blind. The following is an interview with the Colorado Center for the Blind in Littleton, Colorado, conducted by Brailleiant.org on August 21st, 2018. Okay, we're here with Dan at the Colorado Center for the Blind. And Dan, I want to tell you just a little bit about us, a little bit about our story. We're Brailleiant.
Brailleiant, and our website is Brailleiant.org.
Yep.
And so our background is I am born blind, and I had developed this interest in technology. So with that developing interest, we discovered that screen readers and equipment specific for the blind, like screen readers and Braille note takers, are very expensive, and that's why we have an organization for Brailleiant called Brailleiant, and that's what we do. So,
Let me read you the front of the card. You can see our email address and phone number on the back. But it says, dedicated to helping blind and low vision individuals acquire leading technology-related products, services, and resources. So that's our mission. That's what we hope to do. And so we were just interested in what kind of technology the center uses here in some of your programs.
Well, we teach students the fundamental technologies, starting with PC.
Okay.
So the Windows operating system and the Microsoft Office suite.
Okay.
That's sort of the basics. Also, then there's all the technology involved around smartphones.
Okay. Good.
Most students have an iPhone. A couple have Androids.
Oh.
And so, we work with them, on how to use the accessible features of those and to get, do all the productivity as well as the entertainment kinds of things they like to do.
From my perspective, I don't think Android is as accessible as iOS. What's your perspective on that?
I guess mine would be the same. I have never wanted to have an iPhone. I've had one for about 7 years now.
Yeah.
And every time it comes time to buy a new one, I just can't quite bring myself to get an Android.
Yeah.
So you do Macs? Do you also do Macs? Apple?
We do. Yes, we do Macs also. Not as many students are interested in those, but it kind of fluctuates. So a couple of our staff are actually pretty good with Macs. We use them a lot. So
Because it has a lot better built-in voice feature, I think.
Yeah. What can we do to help your students?
Well, tell me what you do. That's a great question.
Well, I make videos for how to do things on the PC, and sometimes I'll do it on the Mac. But mostly they're things that most people wouldn't know how to do. Like, for example, you can get the Acapella TTS and speech engine for NVDA, and I have one of those. I have a video teaching you how to do that. And there are also videos for the iPhone 2. I've made one, and I'm getting ready to make another one. And I would like to offer an individual training for students, but keep in mind that we live far away from here. We're all the way in Maryland, so do you guys support online courses?
We don't have an online system right now, actually. Looked at a couple different options and trying to set up online things, but we haven't nailed anything down at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
And I guess part of that is because a lot of our folks come in with virtually no experience using anything online in terms of technology as blind people.
Right.
Some people have done a lot with computers before they became blind. Some people have just never had access to it. It just depends on the person, kind of things they were doing before they became blind. Now our younger students that have been blind since they were in school, they tend to have a whole different approach to things, have a whole different perspective and a whole different attitude about them.
Yeah, like Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Well, good, good. Well, one of the things that we are trying to do is raise funds to kind of lower that price difference between, those expensive screen readers and
Sure.
braillers and things like that for those people who maybe can't afford it so much. So
Sure.
we're trying to get the word out that that's the thing that we're doing, and so maybe at some point in the future we can work together and maybe
Sure.
collaborate on some of those efforts and help
Sure.
out wherever we can.
So, for one, the reason why we're interviewing you is so that people can get what you provide if
Sure.
they are unable to come all the way to Colorado
Sure.
to here. And some places, like almost every state in the United States has a school for the blind. Yes,
Yeah.
but some people can't go. Don't have. They can't go there for some reason, whether it's they can't afford it or something like that. So we would love to provide a free opportunities where they could just do
Cool.
that. I mean, I could make videos, or me and many other tech screen reader people could make videos. And so if there are any other tech people, they should go and subscribe to our mailing list at Brailleiant.org. You can.
Okay.
It's accessible for screen readers mostly.
Cool.
Well, how old would you think Taylor is?
I was just trying to calculate that, but I don't have a really good idea.
13.
13. I might have been close.
Yeah, you teach independence, so
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to achieve him
Sure.
as well for
Yeah.
him and for others
Sure.
like him. But so really, that's about it. We just wanted to introduce ourselves and
Sure.
kind of let you know that we're here to help
Sure.
at some point.
That's
Maybe we
great.
can get together and do something.
Sometimes we have students that do need some assistance in different things, or they have ongoing things, so that's a great thing to have a resource.
Another resource.
Sure, sure.
What would you say is the biggest issue in terms of technology for some of your students?
Actually, interestingly enough, one of the biggest barriers is the keyboard.
Yeah.
Keyboard.
Having people learn the keyboard. I know a lot of my sighted friends. I know, don't know the keyboard. I have a friend who's, largely unpublished author, but he's got 4 or 5 books. He's typed them all with 2 fingers.
Right.
Right.
But if you become blind, you can't do the 2-finger thing as easily. I mean, you just he's using 2 fingers and he's looking at the keyboard. He does, he's my age and he's never really got it memorized. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I encourage you to check out our website, and
Okay.
2, there is a free software called Talking Typer that can be installed on a computer. It's
Okay.
accessible. It has its own voice system, so you don't have to worry about screen readers
Have you tried it
reading
out?
it. Yeah, and in fact that's how I learned the keyboard, and
Okay.
I'm pretty good at it now. And
He's really good at it.
and you should, like I said, subscribe to the mailing list and check out our
Sure.
website. And please email us when you do
Okay.
at contact@Brailleiant.org.
Well, I got the card. I got it in Braille, and I'm too old to rely on my memory for all that.
That's okay, because if you email at contact@Brailleiant.org, we'll both get it. So.
That'll reach us. Okay, Dan, I want to thank you very much.
You
I
guys want
appreciate
to have
it.
time for a quick tour? Or?
Oh, sure,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, that'd
We
be
would love
great.
that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Quick tour, would you?
This has been a presentation by Brailleiant at Brailleiant.org, where we are bridging the digital divide for the blind. If you like this video, please click the like button. And for more interesting videos, please subscribe to our channel.